Oscar Delta. The name is Lance. I'm in Southeast Michigan, and I'd like a critique on the audio. I've been playing with this radio some time with the internal monitor and the headphones, but not sure it sounds as great as it could be.
All right, Lance, let's first verify that you're in that 100 to 2900 transmit bandpass mode. 100 to 2900, Roger. If you're not sure, just take a note and you can check it later. But we want to be that transmitter in the 100 to 2900 transmit bandpass mode, Roger.
In the 100 to 2900 transmit bandpass mode, Roger.
Well, I'm not sure there's a menu selection in this radio. The ICOM 756 Pro 2. I don't think there's a bandpass selection in this radio.
Roger. Do you know what your bandpass is then? What your specs are on your bandpass?
Your bandpass is then what your specs are on your bandpass? 1, 2, 3.
This is a controlled network. We're talking to LANCE-W8OD in Michigan. Lance, what is the bandpass of your radio transmitter?
Michigan. Lance, what is the bandpass of your radio transmitter?
I'd have to look in the manual. It's whatever the manufacturer default setting is.
Yes, sir. Well, if you have, you should know that and check it out with your owner's manual or whatever. We want to be in the best mode possible, highest mode, up to 100 to 2900 if your transmitter is capable of that. All right, move to your compressor. As part of our setup, it starts with a compressor being engaged at just a 3. 3 on your compressor, a 3 out of 30, 3 out of 10, or 30 out of 100, depending on how your compressor is labeled. We just want a third of it, something that you'll never really hear on the air. If you get more than a third of your compressor, then it starts pumping between words. So we just want that compressor at a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100. Roger?
That's the compressor at a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100. Roger? 1, 2.
Okay, well, the compressor is off. It is in the off mode. It has 3 settings, low, medium, and high. And it's currently off.
All right, we want you to set that on the low setting. Low setting, Roger, Roger?
On the low setting. Low setting, Roger, Roger.
On and narrow setting.
Okay, that affects your EQ. So that you can't just turn your compressor on without affecting your EQ.
You can't just turn your compressor on without affecting your EQ.
Well, I don't know. This radio doesn't have any fancy modern day functions like equalizer and stuff in it. I can set the transmit audio tones, bass and treble, and turn the compressor on or off. And there's a compression adjustment here.
Lance, I'll tell you what, buddy, I would just take that compressor off because it's messing with your EQ. So just turn the compressor off. We just needed a token amount of compression anyway, so you're better off without that compressor, Roger.
On a compression anyway, so you're better off without that compressor, Roger.
Okay, it's off.
Yes, sir. Okay, now what I want you to do is move to your ALC meter with mic gain in hand, and as you say the magic word audio, and you say the word, don't stress it, just say it as you would say any other word in a QSO. Stretch out the part. You are a human signal generator, and adjust your mic gain until your ALC meter is running 2/3. Roger?
Your mic gain until your ALC meter is running 2/3. Roger?
Roger, just a second. Okay, hello. Yeah, that's a little high.
Word is audio. Audio. Stretch out the A, audio, and adjust your mic gain until your AOC is running 2/3.
Adjust your mic gain until your AOC is running 2/3.
Okay, audio. That's about 40. Audio. There you go.
All righty, why don't you give me about 10 seconds and tell me about your antenna system so that I can listen to your audio, Roger?
Seconds and tell me about your antenna system so that I can listen to your audio, Roger?
Okay, the antenna is a simple coax-fed dipole at 30 feet and about 100 feet of feed line, 85 feet. And hello, 1, 2, I guess it works.
Alrighty, now let's move to your equalization page. Move to your equalization page, Roger.
Equalization page. Move to your equalization page, Roger.
Yeah, I'm looking through the menus here. There's no equalization that I can see.
Roger. Now, Lance, I'm hearing a suck up in your audio. It sounds like your compressor is on, or you're really hot into your AOC, one or the other. But you are gaining in silence. You're sucking up audio in silence. So your compressor's on number one, or you're really hot into your AOC. Usually AOC is a very fast attack and release limiter. So it sounds more like your AOC circuit, your compressor circuit is still in. Double check that, Roger.
I'm sorry, your compressor circuit is still in. Double check that, Roger.
Okay, I've got a little blower motor fan, computer blower motor behind the radio here. I turned it off and moved to the side, so maybe that'll take care of that background air noise.
I'll tell you what, why don't you give me a key for 3? Don't say anything. Just key up for 3 seconds and let me hear you. Don't say anything, though. Just key for 3.
Up for 3 seconds and let me hear you. Don't say anything, though. Just key for 3.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds like your compressor could still be on. Is that possible? Double check that.
Is that possible? Double check that.
It's off. It's a display right in the corner of the screen on the radio there. It says off.
Yes, sir. Okay. It's very strange, but I didn't think you were hot into your AOC. You don't sound hot into your AOC, so a phenomenon. Anyway, and you don't have any equalizing page or equalization on that radio. Is that Roger?
Page equalization on that radio. Is that Roger?
Negative. Well, yeah, that's a Roger. No equalization that I know of.
All right. How close are you working that microphone?
All right. How close are you working that microphone?
I'm about 3 inches from it.
Yes, sir. Just at a test, let's pull off 5 inches from that mic, and just let me hear you just the way it is, but just pull off an additional 2 inches from where you normally work it. Let me hear you.
Just pull off an additional 2 inches from where you normally work it. Let me hear you.
All right, this is Whiskey 8 Oscar Delta with the test transmission to find out what kind of audio quality I have here. I'm leaning back in the chair about maybe 6 inches from the microphone.
Yeah, it sounded a little bit better further off, but that blower can you do something with the blower? It's right there in back of you, and it tends to want to dominate in the QSO. So, I don't know. Is that an outboard blower to something or what?
I don't know. Is that an outboard blower to something or what?
Yeah, it's just the blower cooling fan in the amplifier. That's only noise in the shack other than me talking.
Roger, roger. Well, normally I would suggest that you work tighter mic, pull your volume down, work tighter mic, and that would increase your signal-to-noise ratio over the blower. But you sound bassy when you get tight mic, and that's proximity effect at work there. So it's one of those things where probably if you had in your druthers later on ability to get a condenser mic with a windscreen, that's what I would suggest. That would help your top end since you don't have any onboard EQ. Electret condenser microphone would just start with a whole lot better top end response that would probably make up for not having any onboard EQ gear. And the windscreen would allow you to move right in on that mic without having any mouth noise. Roger, roger.
Right in on that mic without having any mouth noise. Roger, roger.
Okay, I did just adjust transmit audio tone bass level down. It was set at 4. I turned it down to 2, and I'm back a little closer to the mic. So I don't know if that's helping any. I could drop it down a little more.
Yes, sir. Well, you do have tone control. That's what equalization is all about. It's tone control. Roger, roger. Now, do you have a top-end tone control?
It's tone control. Roger, roger. Now, do you have a top-end tone control?
Well, it's set up in the menu here. It's labeled SSB transmit tone bass and SSB transmit tone treble. Treble is currently at 0 and the bass is at 2.
Roger, roger. Now we want to take that bass to 0, plus or minus 0. No gain, no cut, flat. And then we want to take that top end EQ and we want to boost it plus 3 from where it is. So you're going to go 3 clicks more boost on your treble EQ than where you are. Plus 3 clicks treble EQ boost from where you are.
Than where you are. Plus 3 clicks treble EQ boost from where you are.
Okay, there's 0 on the bass and 3 on the treble.
Well, Lance, hey, we're coming on board, Roger, roger, sounding much better. What was happening was we needed a little more top end for clarity and articulation, and that really helped a great deal, Roger.
Articulation, and that really helped a great deal, Roger. For sure.
Okay, well, thanks for your help. Anything to improve the audio quality here and make it sound more personable to everyone on the air. So I appreciate your time, and thank you. It's hard to tell just using headphones through the monitor on the radio. You're talking and listening to yourself at the same time, and it resonates through your own ears, and hard to tell. So thanks for your time.
Yes, sir, Lance. And what radio are you running today, sir?
Yes, sir, Lance. And what radio are you running today, sir?
It's the ICOM 756 Pro 2.
Roger, roger, Lance. All right. Well, if you want to hear your audio and the difference between the beginning and the end, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook, that will take you to this recording, and this will be cut number 1 in a series of 2300 Qso-Vlog aircheck recordings, and we'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. Roger?
Aircheck recordings, and we'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. Roger?
Yeah, thanks a lot, and I do appreciate it. And I've got the standard ICOM SM20 desktop mic, and I do have the foam rubber windsock on it, and it's pretty flimsy. It's not much foam rubber there, but I guess it does knock out a lot of your, inhale and exhale type of background. So. Okay, thanks again. This is Whiskey 8 Oscar Delta. I'm happy to have made some improvement.
Roger, Lance. That is a foam windscreen, and the major purpose of that is to reduce plosives and mouth noise. Not necessarily breaths in and out, although it does do that to some degree, but mainly it takes up and eliminates the plosives and the mouth noises that we have. And that's why I suggest that everybody should be running a foam windscreen on their mic, because it just takes all of the bad stuff out and leaves the good stuff. Anyway, Lance, 73, sir, thanks for dropping by. If you get a chance, drop by next Friday. We'd love to have you. 73. This is Friday afternoon, Qso-Vlog.net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.